Alex Scarborough put out a really interesting piece recently about the rise of the college football general manager. And the first domino goes all the way back to the head coach of Georgia Tech. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm Sortino, you're a good sport, and this is College Football Media. Geoff Collins back in 2006 was looking for another job, and he came back to his beloved Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and decided to coin a phrase of his own. Well, actually, it wasn't so much of coining the phrase himself, but really taking it from the departments in the NFL. Geoff Collins became the first director of player personnel at the college level in 2006 for Georgia Tech. The following season, he joined the one and only Nick Saban on his first staff at Alabama in 2007, with the same title being held. And now directors of player personnel are all over the place, and they account for so much more than they did even back in 2006 or 7. Now you have to look at not just high school recruiting, but also the transfer portal, continuing to look at your own players, graduate transfers, and it is really the work of an entire department. Then once Geoff Collins became the head coach of Georgia Tech not that long ago, he then was the architect of pushing forward not just the director of player personnel, but going a step further and giving the title of the general manager. And now there are a handful of general managers around the college ranks as well. So far, we haven't really seen the full effect of what this has done for college football. Really, we've only seen 2 ripple effects as of yet, but we don't know how large the stone was that went into the water. Geoff Collins threw that stone, but only time will tell how big of an effect this really has for the future. Entertain the idea 50 years from now about who has more control, the head coach or the general manager. Could general managers in 2070 outlast head coaches and have a full vision for a program, for a football team that surpasses coaching changes kind of like they do now in the NFL? I don't know if it will ever reach that point, but that is a vision that started all the way back with Geoff Collins. And that, I'm not saying necessarily was his intentions, and it really helped his own career and propel him forward. And only time will tell what extent this really has in the future, as these kind of positions have to take control of roster management. That is quite the 50,000-foot perspective of trying to look 50 years from now and how it can change the sport. It will have a drastic effect on the sport, but what does it have to do for Georgia Tech this season, this year on the field? We all know it doesn't really matter what titles you give to your coaching staff if you can't win on the field. And while Georgia Tech might have been recruiting better under Geoff Collins so far, and there is certainly a lot of momentum for the fans and for the program, the city of Atlanta, and really marketing that the way that it should be. But it doesn't change the fact that Geoff Collins' record so far at Georgia Tech is 6-16. We all know last year was kind of an anomaly. The year before that was his first year. And I can't truly overstate the impact that it was of trying to change recruiting of the style of players from the triple option offense to what Geoff Collins now is running for the Yellow Jackets. So for 2021, fans are looking for more of the substance of that progress moving forward, wins and success on the field, so that it can back up a lot of the momentum, a lot of the support, and a lot of the hashtags that have surrounded this program under Collins' tenure so far. And I don't think it's all for naught. I think Georgia Tech will have some more success in the future under Collins. I hope that can kind of kickstart this year. Only time will tell. But they have a really good looking quarterback that we are all excited to see as well. But regardless of what Georgia Tech does look like this year and next under Collins, he has left his own fingerprints, his own mark on the entire sport of college football that will probably outlast us all in what becomes of the general managers in the sport. I will leave a link in the description down below to Alex Scarborough's piece. It's really good. I do suggest that you check it out. If you're a Georgia Tech fan, let me know your standard of what kind of results you want to see from Collins' staff this year for the Yellow Jackets and moving forward. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and consider subscribing if you are lurking on the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, be goody now.